What's up, guys? Okay, so we're here to talk about My Little Pony Equestria Girls, the horse movie about people. And I gotta say, it was up front, I'll go ahead and say it was a pretty fucking solid movie. I mean, so if you're expecting a review where I tear into it, go away. Because you obviously haven't seen it, because the movie is pretty kick ass. Okay, so let me bring up my little notepad here. Okay. So I'll separate it. I'll do the non-spoiler stuff first, and then at the end there will be spoil. Then not the end, but then like the next half I'll do the spoilerish part. And then yeah, okay. So first off, I just want to say, fucking solid storyline. I mean, like, was it semi-predictable for like a movie based on a little kid's cartoon? Yeah, sure. But I mean, that was okay. It wasn't like no one was expecting a fucking Inception plot, but it was still really, really solid. Without getting into spoilers, I mean, kind of girly, but it's a show about cartoon magical horses, so yeah, that was kind of to be expected. But it was really, really just solid. Um, it wasn't shitty high school drama. I mean, there was high school drama, but it was like all plot related. Which again, without getting into spoilers, it was it was okay that there was high school drama and stuff. It wasn't a big deal. Fucking solid villains. I mean, ICP came back as humans, and by ICP I mean Snips and Stales, and they were kind of villains in this, and that was pretty cool. And pretty much I guess I won't say it just in case you don't know who the villain is, but or what her name is, but pretty fucking solid villain. I mean, more about her in the spoiler section. But yeah, so the villain was good and not at all played up. She's definitely on the same level as, either Discord and Chrysalis and stuff. It wasn't just like a shitty villain that didn't even do anything. Trixie has a line, so I automatically really liked this movie. It was really funny line too. I mean, my shit was gone. It was really fucking good. I laughed. Um, fucking music was pretty damn solid. I have to admit, like the last song it was all right, but the first one also was, was pretty decent. But the one in the cafeteria kicked ass. Had fucking some wicked guitar licks and shit, and I'm covering the piss out of that because it was good. Yeah, so it had some really good music in it that didn't blow. So that was, that was pretty cool. The humans all looked pretty solid. And a lot of people bitched and complained about the skin color, but that was, pretty obviously to avoid race issues. So, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It really, other than Rainbow Dash, it's not like super duper noticeable. And it's like, who cares? I mean, it doesn't really have any effect on anything. And so to wrap up the non-spoiler part, basically my suggestion: if you liked The Wedding, if you liked the season 2 finale, you'll probably like Equestria Girls. So you should definitely go watch it. I highly recommend it. And that'll wrap up the non-spoiler part. The next part of this video will be spoilered. So I guess I'll give my final score here. Right now, I would say 13.5 out of 7 will watch again because it was a fucking great movie. Alright, so now we'll move to the spoilers. I'll give you like 10 seconds to leave. Alright, we're in the spoiler section now. So Sunset Shimmer was a fucking awesome villain. I mean, she had like the dark magic, evil, murder, Satan powers at the end and turned into the demon badass, and that was fucking cool. She's now tied with Chrysalis for my 10 out of 10 most metal villain in MLP. I mean, that was awesome. She even got some semi-redemption at the end, but it kind of gave me the dark magic kind of gave me some new headcanons involving Celestia. It was pretty cool. So the Sailor Moon anthro sequence at the end, while I was like meh about it, it was toned down enough that I was like, yeah, it's okay. It wasn't annoying. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it didn't bother me because they toned it down pretty significantly. Of course, they beat the villain with a semi-predictable rainbow tornado because that's just what they do. And it was kind of like the Elements of Harmony, but it wasn't the Elements of Harmony, and that part was kind of confusing. But it's Deus Ex Machina shit because it's a show about magical cartoon horses. Also, Rarity definitely most valuable human. I mean, like Rarity was on top of that shit. She got all into it and she saved the day with all her plans and ideas. So Rarity's most valuable human, and also she was definitely implied to be the person that ran against Sunset Shimmer beforehand. So yeah, personal vendettas, bitch drama. I love it. So the Vice Principal Luna and Principal Celestia was pretty cool. Principal Celestia, I don't know, looked kind of off to me for some reason. She just looked off, whereas Vice Principal Luna looked pretty awesome. I didn't. I thought Vice Principal Celestia looked pretty cool. And then Pip was, there was Pip and there was Vinyl and there was Trixie again and there was a bunch of stuff. It was just a really solid movie. So I think that'll wrap it up. I don't think this make this a very long review because I don't have any video footage to watch. But anyway, yeah, so there's my review. I highly recommend you go see this shit because the movie was really, really good. And yeah, I liked it. I would have liked I'd watch a sequel if it came out. Trixie looked awesome. Trixie was, great. Vinyl looked pretty solid. All the cameos were good. And the line at the end made me laugh my ass off. What are hands? What is air? Because it was pretty damn good. I laughed so hard because it was fucking great. All right, so yeah, that's it, everybody. So yeah, go back to your whatever you were doing before you watched this video. Yeah.